Hello everybody and welcome. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, so I thought it was time that I went ahead and did a video, and something totally different of my video this time. Something totally different this time around is I'm going to do drink some Japanese tea. Maybe it's China tea. It's a Japanese tea set. So, i.e. Well, first thing we do, we've got a pitcher, a small pitcher, pot of water. And I got this particular type because you can actually control the temperature settings on it. So, depending on how hot you want the water, you can control the degrees settings, whether it be in Fahrenheit or Celsius. It doesn't matter. I've got my tea set, and over here to my immediate left, your right, is my matcha tea set. So I'll tell you what, I'll move this camera a bit so you can look from my view. That is called a tea pet, by the way, and they use it to give a little bit of tea, and you're supposed to receive blessings in return when you do that. Anyway, so this is the matcha set, and that is Japanese matcha. It's a green tea. That's what matcha is, basically, but it's a powdered version. And this is Jimmy Choo. No relation, I don't think, to the people who made the tea. You never can tell, though. I don't know. I'm not saying. So, let's go ahead and enjoy a little bit of Japanese tea today, okay? I've got the choice to choose from. This is Gyakuro Chamusame. Right there's what it looks like. That's Gyakuro, which is very good. I've got some, let's see. This is some sencha from Red Blossom. By the way, the teas I just showed you, including the matcha, that was from Neo Teas. They don't pay for any of this. Let's see, this is Spring Maofeng. I just taped the label to the front of the can. These cans are sealed very nicely and are available from Red Blossom for like $8 for a small can like that. They've got larger ones as well. Let's see. I've got some other teas, as some cherry blossom, just different things, that standard teas that some people would like. I've got a sample of Japanese matcha and a sample here of Jinmai matcha from Red Blossom. And Jinmai matcha came at a time when the people were needing some nutritional value. So someone came up with the brilliant idea of putting some toasted rice inside of their matcha tea and preparing it that way. And the flavor changed. So it's something unique. So they tell me. I've never tried it. Let's see. There are actually pieces of puffed rice inside the matcha. Can you see that? Pretty wild, huh? Yeah. So we will be trying that too later on, but that's up for another video. I did get in something just recently for measurements on my 100 milliliters of water, which is needed for my matcha. That way I can measure it perfectly every single time, and I'm really excited about that little glass beaker. I don't know why. I like it. It's cool. This little duck is something that just came with it so you can hold your spoons. This is a bamboo spoon to dip out your matcha. And this is the perfect spoon to get out your perfect cup of tea. It's 1 cup of perfect tea. That's what it says on it. So that's supposed to be the perfect measurement for 1 cup of tea. That's debatable. And I measured it off, and it's actually 1.5 grams. So this is my recent purchase from Temu. A little red clay. It's red clay Japanese tea mug, or a tea cup, actually. Pretty unique. So first off, we decide what we're going to do. Drink. I think I'm going to go with the Spring Maofeng Tea. Okay. All right. I told you it worked real good. There you go. Oh yeah, that smells nice. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and dip out, and it tells the amounts on the front here. It says 1 gram of tea per 2 ounces of water at 165 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my pitcher, my pot of water, and get it set for 165 degrees. It took me that long to set it on the perfect temperature, and it's going to pop up at 165. I like that. And then you steep it for 2 minutes on the first steeping. You can get more than 1 steeping too. All right, so 1 gram per 2 ounces. That's a 4-ounce pitcher, so we'll use 2 grams. So this is definitely 1.5. And then some, so then just a little bit more. And there's that. So we've got 2 grams, more or less, of Spring Maofeng Tea. If you'd like to read a little bit about the Spring Maofeng, look it up. It's on Red Blossom Teas. It's pretty unique and interesting. I think you'd like to hear about it. I keep a little bit of sugar. This is cubed sugar, molasses, cane sugar. And I've been running a little low because I've been drinking a lot of tea here on the island. We're at St. George Island, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. This substitutes when you don't have tea. Okay, we're at 125 degrees right now. So what we're going to do, we'll pot the water. We'll put the top on top to steep it, and we'll set the timer for about 2 minutes. And that's about it. And then we'll drink it. It doesn't have to be exact. These aren't exacting measurements, so it doesn't have to be exact. You don't leave a comment saying, "Oh, it's not 2 minutes," or "Oh, it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds." You know, it really does matter if you go over. So we're not going to try to go over at all. We're at 146 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We'll go ahead and add our cube of sugar. That way we will have it, so we don't have to worry with it, right? Okay, 158, 59. What did I say? 160? Is that right? Yeah. 165. Oh, okay. So we're at 163 now. 64. 65. So we'll take this strainer, set it on top of our cup. See there? Move my little spoon. All right. This is very hot, so you gotta be careful. Pouring in about 4 ounces. Put that on top. So what I'm going to do now is, while that's steeping, I'm gonna seal the hole there. You don't have to, but this is what I like to do, and stir it around a little bit. That way it stirs the tea leaves. And I'm going in a circle. I'm trying to. Okay. I'll share a little bit with my tea pet. The quality of this tea is pretty awesome. I think it's something that you might like. Then again, you may not. I like sencha personally. I drink a lot of sencha. But it says this is one of the most iconic Chinese green teas. Spring Maofeng yields a delicately vegetal brew with notes of sweet corn. And you can actually taste that if you put your mind to it. You have to start tasting and see what you taste, and it'll come to you. But yeah, Spring Maofeng is made in China, grown in China. I should have known because Maofeng is Chinese. All right, we're at 1:30 approximately. So it's getting to that point. Thank you guys for watching. If you're still with us 12 minutes in, I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pour this out. If it waits too long, you could get some very astringent and acidic taste, and we don't want that. So we'll hold over the strainer a little better there. Getting all that flavor that we can get. Okay, and that's it. It didn't do too bad, did it? Just a few little pieces. Nothing major. Can you see that? Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and clean it off right here into the trash. Blow it on the back side, and now it's clean. So I've got my little cup of tea right here. So I'm going to make sure that the cube is all dissolved. You can probably hear that. All right, and then stir it. Cheers. Oh, wow. I can taste the vegetal taste that it said it would have. That's automatic. A little bit of a grassy flavor at first that you notice that it doesn't taste like drinking grass, but it reminds you of like when they're cutting grass, you know? For some reason, I don't know why. And now the corn. It's like a flavorful taste. What's called the umami, that comes out, the umami flavor, which they say that's sort of like a thickness in the tea that you get, and a flavor reminds you of eating eating a steak or some meat or something like that. Now it's sort of a sweetness. It's definitely sweet because of my cube, but this is in the tea. I mean, it's hard to explain. But it's definitely a good tea. I like it. This is a kind of tea that I like to drink sort of mid-afternoon to give me a little extra oomph, a little bit of caffeine pump. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you will give me some thumbs up if you don't mind, some comments, nice comments. I appreciate you tuning in. And I don't know anything about teas. I really don't. I'm just starting. So don't quote me to any of these quotes. Don't say, he said, because I didn't say it meaning it. I just said it. And that's great. Thank you guys again for watching. Arigato. Yeah.